my dear students. Welcome to our educational program. It's my pleasure to teach you today. Our lesson is going to be for grade 11 students. It's going to be based on vocabulary and set book for Unit 12. I will be right with you right after a short break. Welcome back, my dear students. As I have mentioned, our lesson is going to be for grade 11 students. It's based on Unit 12, The Power of Nature. I'm going to teach you vocabulary and set book questions. Let's begin. The first word is moist. Moist is an adjective. It's slightly wet, damp, or humid. Let's use it in a sentence. The air in the forest was moist. You can see from the picture we have moist. So, the air in the forest was moist. What do we see here? A huge house. It's a mansion. Mansion is a noun. It's a large, impressive house. For example, if we use it in a sentence, we will say, she lives in a mansion with 10 bedrooms and an indoor swimming pool. Let's repeat the word together. Mansion. Mansion. Our next word is quake. What is a quake? To shake or tremble, especially for the earth. For example, the explosion made the whole building quake. It's when the buildings are shaking during an explosive. Next, what do you see here in the picture? Water, swimming pool. The water is what? It's all over the surface, right? Overflow. Our word for today is overflow. It's a verb. To flood or flow over a surface or area. Let's use it in a sentence. Turn off the water so the swimming pool doesn't overflow. You can see from the picture. What do you see over here? We see a fish, right? What's it called? A mullet. Mullet. Mullet is the name of this fish. It's a noun. It's a chiefly marine fish that is widely caught for food. For example, they had grilled mullet for lunch. Our next word is perilously. What is perilously? Look at the picture. Look how the car is driving. It's very wet. It's dangerous, right? Another word for perilously is dangerously, hazardously, and it's an adverb. He drives his car perilously. Very what? Dangerously, right? Let's repeat the word together. Perilously. Perilously. Next. What is he doing? He's holding something, right? And he's trying to say something. The word is announce. Announce. Announce is a verb to make public and typically formal declaration about a fact, occurrence, or intention. He will announce tonight that he is resigning from office. Look at the planes. They're all next to each other, right? Alongside. Alongside is a preposition. It means close to the side of, next to. From the picture you can see that the three planes are next to each other, right? Let's read the sentence together. The pilot managed to fly his plane alongside the two other planes. What do you see over here? Accumulate. Accumulate is repeating again and again, right? It's a verb. To gather together or acquire an increasing number or quantity of. Look at the picture. He has a desire to accumulate more wealth. Look at the picture together. It's a what? It's a disaster, right? The word is calamity. Let's repeat the word together. Calamity. Calamity. It's a noun. It's an event causing great and often sudden damage or distress. A disaster. Let's read the sentence together. The hurricane, it was a calamity for this region. It was a disaster for the region. Let's have a look. We have a watch over here, and we have money someone is paying, right? He's paying a lot of money for it. The word is costly. Costly. It's an adjective. Costing a lot, or it's expensive. For example, he spent his money on buying costly fashion accessories. What do you see over here? What do you see? Dam. This is called a dam. What's a dam? It's a barrier constructed to hold back water and raise its level so that water doesn't go to the other side. Let's have a look at the sentence. The dam was finished and is now in service. From the picture, there is, fire. Something is burning. The word is flare up. What is flare up? It's a phrasal verb, which means to burn with sudden intensity. The flame flared up into the dark sky. You can see flames everywhere. Now, we have a computer. This person is very what? He's expert in computers, right? Over here, it's a noun. What does this mean? It's a person who has a comprehensive and authoritative skill in a particular area. Let's use it in a sentence. He is a computer expert. Expert is the word. Next, we have no parking, right? Prohibit. What is prohibit? Let's repeat the word first. Prohibit. It's a verb which means to prevent, to make impossible. Let's read the sentence together. The law prohibits parking on this street. So it stops, it's making something impossible, right? What do you see over here? Look at the pictures. We have cars which are getting destroyed, right? Wind, strong wind. What is this word? It's a vortex. What's a vortex? A mass of wind or water spinning rapidly and pulling things into the center. Look at the cars, what's happening to them? The vortex, while it's spinning round and round, it's pulling them into it. This is another example. Look at the picture. They were trapped in a whirling vortex of smoke. Let's look at this picture. Intensity. It's a noun which means strength and power. Global warming is the cause of increased storm intensity with sea levels rising. Can you see the picture? Okay. What do you see over here? This looks like an underground thing, right? It's called a storm cellar. What's a storm cellar? What do you think it is? It's a room below ground level used for hiding during strong storms such as tornadoes. This is a place where people can hide and be safe from the tornadoes and any other disasters as well. What is this picture? It's a land which is very dry, water waste, which means water shortage. What is shortage? It shows that it doesn't have any water, right? Shortage is a noun. It's a state or situation in which something needed cannot be obtained in sufficient amount. For example, the long, hot summer has led to serious water shortages. Let's repeat the word together. Shortage. Shortage. What do you see over here? Something what? It seems like a poison. It's dangerous, right? It's lethal. It's an adjective. Sufficient to cause death. What do you see over here? We see something what? It's turning round and round, right? What do you think the word is? Spinning. What is spinning? Spinning is rotating, revolving, or turning around. Have a look at this globe. Look at the earth. What's happening to it? The earth is spinning. It's turning round and round. Let's repeat the word spinning. Spinning. Next, we have a table, we have fork, knife, and a spoon. They look very nice, right? They look different, creative. But do you use this? No, it's impractical. What is impractical? It's not sensible or realistic. For example, these items are creative, but they are impractical because we do not use this. Look at the table. No, we do not use it. Our next word is lessen. Lessen is a verb, to make or become less or to diminish. Pay attention, this is not the lesson that has O-N at the end. It has an E. There's a difference between them. This lesson means to become less. Let's read the sentence together. A healthy diet can lessen the risk of heart disease. So it's making it less. What about this map? What do you see over here? It's very well written. It shows you exactly the place, right? It's called map out. What is map out? It's a phrasal verb which means to plan something carefully or to explain carefully what your plans are. Let's repeat the word map out. Map out. For example, I went home and mapped out my strategy. Look at his strategy. It's very well written, right? My dear students, now we have reached to the vocabulary exercises. As you can see, we have 4 different types of questions. First, we have choose from A, B, C, and D. Second type is choose the correct definition. Third type is fill in the blanks. And the fourth type is use words in sentences. Let's begin with our first question, which is meal choices like grilled red or prawns are available in our restaurant. We have 4 different choices: intensity, dam, mullet, and shortage. What do you think is the correct answer? It's mullet. Well done. Meal choices like grilled red, mullet, or prawns are available in our restaurant. Our second question, a gunshot wound is an example of something that could be described as a wound. We have spinning, wasteful, impractical, and lethal. Which one do you think? You should always read the sentence carefully and then the choices. Go over the words. Try to choose the proper word. Which one is it? Very good. It's the fourth choice, lethal. What's the third sentence? The coach will his retirement very soon. He's become too old to lead the team to any further victories. Let's read the words. Lessen, announce, accumulate, overflow. Which one do you think? It's announce. Excellent. The coach will announce his retirement very soon. Our last question over here. The sentence is, my grandmother gave me an effective herbal for headaches. Read the words. We have remedy, storm cellar, intensity, and expert. Which one do you think? Storm cellar? Or do you think it's expert? Or is it remedy? Which one do you think? It's remedy. Well done. My grandmother gave me an effective herbal remedy for headaches. Over here, remedy means like medicine. Our second type of questions, which is definitions. In definitions, this type of questions, we have it only for the quizzes and also the words in sentences. From A, B, C, and D, choose the correct definition. Let's read the sentence together. They promised to help us accumulate a fortune if we invest in their company. To shake or tremble, to gather or acquire an increasing quantity, to make public, or to plan something carefully. What is the correct definition for this word, accumulate? Which one? Well done. It's to gather or acquire an increasing quantity. Let's read the second sentence. Water the plants regularly to keep the soil moist. What is moist? Worthy of attention, striking, or continuing for a long time, spinning rapidly and pulling things into the center, or slightly wet, damp, or humid. What did we mention earlier? What is moist? Okay, well done. It is slightly wet, damp, or humid. Perfect for those who have tried. Let's read the third sentence. Emergency measures may be necessary in order to avert a calamity. What is calamity? A large, impressive house or strength, power, an event causing great and often sudden damage, a disaster, or it's a junction at which a road branches off a main road. It is an event causing great and often sudden damage, a disaster. Let's read our fourth sentence. The campfire will go out if you don't add more wood. What is go out? We said go out is a phrasal verb which means to shake or tremble, to become extinguished, to make or become less, to diminish, or to put forward an idea or plan for consideration or discussion. Always go through the sentence once or twice so that you can know which definition. What do you think? To become extinguished. Very good. Now we're going to move on with our third type of questions, which is fill in the blanks. We have words above and we have sentences. Try to choose the correct word. We have wasteful, absolutely, flare up, prohibit, alongside. Let's read the sentence together. The company new rules, eating during office hours. What do you think is the correct word? It is prohibit. The company new rules prohibit eating during office hours. Let's read the second sentence. You must be silent or the birds won't appear. What do you think is the word? Is it a verb? Is it an adjective? What do you think? You must be absolutely silent or the birds won't appear. If you realize the words above, they all have a different part of speech. And now let's read the third sentence. We waited for the other boat to come. We waited for the other boat to come. To come where? Wasteful, flare up, or alongside? Yes, it is alongside. Very good. Let's read the sentence. The water shortage is due to consumption during a period of drought. We have two words left. We have flare up and wasteful. Which one? Wasteful. Fantastic for those who have tried. The water shortage is due to wasteful consumption during a period of drought. Now, my dear students, we will move on to the set book questions. Read the question carefully and then answer it in a full sentence. Let's read the first question. What benefits can people get from building dams? I'm sure there are benefits, right? What are the benefits? Let's read them together. Accumulating water for future use, generating electricity, and protecting people from floods. Now, if you write it in a full sentence, you should start by what? People benefit from dams from several different ways, such as, and then you mention the words over here, accumulating water for future use, generating electricity, and also by protecting people from floods. Now, look at the second question, which is, from your point of view, are dams safe constructions? Why? Over here, they're asking you, do you think yes or no? And you also have to mention why. For example, I don't think they are safe because they may collapse in case of earthquakes and cause severe damage and loss of lives. Let's read the next question. How can tornadoes be dangerous? How can they be dangerous? They may cause both serious damage to properties and great loss of lives. Our fourth question. What can governments do to reduce the impact of tornadoes on people? The governments can help, right? How? By warning people when they think a tornado is likely, or educate people about safety, prepare evacuation plans, build large storm cellars, and provide help during cleanup operations. Let's read our final question, which is, people can be prepared for natural disasters with the help of their government. Do you agree? Why or why not? Let's read the answer together. I agree because their governments can warn them and educate them about safety procedures. They can provide aid and shelter. They also build large storm cellars in which people can hide. My dear students, we have come to an end with our episode today. As you can see, we have covered vocabulary and set book for Unit 12. I hope you have benefited from our lesson, and I wish to see you in another episode. Have a nice day.